Hey everyone, Shahin at Motocorsa. Going to go over a couple of things for track days. Everybody always asks us, hey, what do I bring to my next track day? And I'm here to make it simple for you. So it's going to be, let's call it three different things that we're going to talk about. One is the rider, two is the bike, and three is your overall package. So as a rider, what you want to get is likely a one-piece leather suit from a good reputable company that you trust. And then underneath that leather suit, you're going to want to wear either an airbag vest or a spine protector that goes from your neck down to your butt. Kind of covers you in case something goes wrong. We're always, trying to go for the most safety possible, but things happen. And then for your feet, you want a good pair of boots that come all the way over your ankles. We're looking for good ankle protection and sole protection and just overall foot protection in case something happens. And then for your head, a good helmet will do. I have my trusty Bell helmet. This is a Race Star. There's lots of good ones out there for you. This is what I tend to wear for my track days. It works really well for that. Our track day organization is usually looking for less than 5-year-old helmets, so don't come showing up with a 20-year-old helmet and expecting us to take you out. It won't work. We're looking for safety for your one and only noggin. Speaking of your noggin, make sure you have some earplugs. It may not seem like a big deal, but when you're out there at full speed with lots of wind and having a good time, it gives you a lot of fatigue. So you want to make sure you're not getting fatigued out halfway through your first session. So a good set of earplugs is always a good thing to have. And then a pair of gloves. For your track day gloves, what you're looking for is a gauntlet glove that'll have 2 different sets of Velcro on there to make sure it's staying on there nice and snug. Make sure you get fitted properly. Here at Motocorsa, we really take a lot of time in making sure that you're outfitted properly and everything fits you well. A lot of people think that their suit is too tight when they first put it on, but it breaks in. You get to move around a little bit and dance for your favorite buddies at the racetrack, or better yet, be able to move around on your motorcycle so you can hopefully put a knee down and look cool for the photo shoot out there. So that's the rider. Helmet, ear protection, body protection, hand protection, foot protection, and off we go. Next thing is your motorcycle. Honestly, any good sport bike is good. What we're going to look for is good tires, suspension that's in good working condition, chain that's in good new shape and it's well kept. We're trying to make sure it's not too slack in or it doesn't have rust all over it, brakes that are in good order. And just kind of go around and make sure everything is tight. What I always tell my friends is before a track day, one of the best things to do is wash your bike. Actually get on your hands and knees and kind of wash it. It gets you really familiar with your bike and you might feel something loose that you didn't even know about from previous rides. So always a good idea to do that. Tires are a very personal subject matter. You can have days of arguments and debates over what your favorite tire is. Just about any sport bike tire will do the job. You want to make sure that it is not old. You want to make sure that it hasn't had a ton of rides on it already. A brand new tire is never a bad thing. And again, your brand is your choice. I currently am running Dunlops. I love Pirellis. Michelin's been pretty good to me as well. So again, it's just a matter of what you like and what works well for you. Some people like to bring their tire warmers with them. Never a bad idea because it allows you to maintain the sort of steady heat on those tires so they're not getting hot and cold throughout the day. And you can kind of get out there and start playing immediately. So that's an optional kit. If you're a faster rider who tends to ride on track day only tires, definitely want to get some tire warmers on that thing. Other than that, that kind of is the basics. Now, the overall thing I always tell people is this. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Bring lots of water. Bring a chair to be able to sit down and just chill, take a break. If you have a pop-up tent, comes in handy just to be able to get away from the heat and just cool off a little bit. And so the whole idea is to make sure you have everything here that makes you as comfortable as possible. Bring a snack, some fruits. Some track day organizations like ourselves bring you lunch, but sometimes they don't, so it's up to you to bring yourself a little sandwich or a snack to make sure you're not getting worn out. So remember, what you're trying to do is stay away from fatigue. Fatigue gets you done. And here's a motorcycle looking beautiful as ever. That's what it's all about. So come play with us. You get to meet some really cool people. You get to learn a lot and you get to be a better rider, and it doesn't cost that much money. Michael Brancato and I are out.